Guilty Gear is not a franchise known for having a lot of crossover characters. However, with Season 4 on the horizon and the confirmation that we will be getting Lucy from Cyberpunk, the door to your wildest DLC fantasies has been blown off its hinges. With crossovers, there's generally levels to how crazy something is. Some franchises with crossovers keep it in the same genre, some keep it within the same medium, and some just say screw it and put anyone from anything in there. While Guilty Gear is anime adjacent, a character from a completely unrelated anime set in an entirely different setting being put in the game could easily be considered the fuck it type of category. But this then got me thinking, what characters could be put in Guilty Gear now? What is the best possible crossover character? How crazy can we go? Well, let's find out. Let's talk about who would be the best crossover character for Guilty Gear Strive.
I don't have time for this shit.
Do you guys remember BlazBlue? Honestly, that's probably for the best. BlazBlue was the previous Arc System Works fighting game series. It was pretty fun. Bullshit, but fun. The game had a large and varied cast of characters, all with their own unique and fun quirks. So we should put the sole bad guy function of that game into this one. Listen, I've been asking for him forever. This shouldn't be surprising to you. I know what some of you are gonna say, and no! He isn't just Saul with white hair and a different sword. He has lifesteal mechanics. And an instant overhead. So suck it. Ragnar is sick and edgy and sick, and I love him. I think a Strive character with the ability to steal others' HP from their own attacks would be a great addition. These guys don't count. Please get out of the frame. Plus, BlazBlue is close enough to Guilty Gear that bringing over some of its mechanics wouldn't be too weird. For example, Ragnar could have access to an overdrive-like system. Instead of having Wild Assault and Deflect Shield, he's able to spend his burst gauge to go into the OD state. And this then empowers all of his special attacks, giving them new properties and added healing benefits. This is literally how it works in Central Fiction, by the way. Changing universal mechanics is a standard procedure for crossover characters. Look at 2B in Grand Blue, or Terry in Street Fighter, or Tekken. Apart from that, I think it could be mostly left unaltered. If we remove too much from him, we run the risk of making him edgy soul bad guy. And if there are some things that we'd have to remove, then just don't touch Gauntlet Hades, that's all I ask.
Reload!
You know that Melty Blood is based off of the visual novel Tsukihime? It's a little niche thing, you probably haven't heard of it. No, really, I played Melty Blood Actress Again Current Code and I had no fucking clue what Tsukihime was. Generally, if it wasn't for a certain cat-like creature, I don't think most people would know about its existence. I swear I saw her around here somewhere. Did you know that when they made Melty Blood, French Bread made some original characters because they could? They may have been criticized for not exactly fitting in with the art style of Tsukihime. One of these originates from Melty Blood. Can you guess which one? But that doesn't make them any less iconic. And there's one character among them who's become extremely iconic. Eltnum is cool. What, do you think I know her lore? She's a vampire or something. Maybe, I don't know, she has a gun? While Strive does already have a character with a gun, Eltnum's firing and reload mechanics vary drastically from Happy Chaos's shots. Instead of firing in a straight line, Eltnum is able to angle her bullets to bounce around the screen in different ways. Not to mention that her gun takes mags instead of needing to reload each individual bullet, because despite being a master of magic, you can't come up with a fucking clip! Alongside this, Eltnum took a page out of the Gears of War game design document and has an active reload mechanic. By successfully timing a reload within the white bar, Eltnum enhances her bullets, giving them faster startup and better frame advantage on block. Now, this mechanic is cool. Let's be honest, everyone has dreamed about forcing someone to constantly block by mag dumping into their shins. But the main reason I put her on the list is because she's currently living at her friend's house, and I'm worried that she's been forgotten about by her parents. She just didn't make it into Type Lumina despite being a Melty Blood character, along with several other Melty Blood specific characters to be fair, and is left in Undernight to constantly promote a game that she isn't even in. So let's remind French Bread that she exists, because I'm sure that other people aren't doing that enough. Also, I want to hear more stadiums turn into a Time Crisis cabinet.
This party's getting crazy.
He's still a fighting game character, don't worry, we've not got to him yet. If there's one video game character I always hear people say they want in any combat-focused game, consistently, it's a certain red-coated, white-haired, demon-slaying badass who's not already made it onto this list. It would be my dream to be able to say that I am playing Guilty Gear Strive featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series. Nocturne cannot be the only game with this stamp of approval on it. It cannot! This is bullshit! Dante is the main character of the hit series Devil May Cry, a series so good it basically spawned an entire genre by itself, and then went on to make barely any games afterwards because Capcom fucking hates me specifically, apparently. With a wide variety of melee and ranged weapons, Dante has the potential to be one of the most complex characters in any game that you put him in. In Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Dante has the most special moves out of everyone in the cast, and basically all of them are useful in their own ways. Strive could use a more complex character. It has been criticized for being too simple compared to other Guilty Gear games. So why don't we just put someone with too much stuff in the game? What could possibly go wrong if we add a character with every move that you could ever want? I'm sure this is a good idea. Do you guys hear something? Oh, fuck! I'm getting this one out of the way so you don't have to. Goku! It feels like every list ever of crossover characters has someone say, "Where's Goku?" And because we've just decided to put fucking anime characters in it now, fuck it, Arxis, where's Goku? But none of these are the best crossover character that we could possibly get. In fact, there is one character that I think would be absolutely peak that we should put in the game. I am, of course, talking about the fictional personification of Daisuke Ishiwatari himself. Think about it, chat. Who do we pray to every time we're in a terrible situation? Stop saying God. Whose vision does the game follow unalterably? Who do we cry to when we wish for balance changes? Daisuke. So, put a personification of Daisuke in the game for people to play. Have his abilities actively nerf the opposing character. Basically make him a character that goes, I'm incredibly invincible right now. Having game designers show up in their own games is not uncommon, but I think it would be very cool to have just fucking Daisuke. Just put that one PNG of him in, actually. Have him move around and instantly kill you like a fucking Mugen mod. So yes, I think the greatest DLC crossover character of all time would be Daisuke Ishiwatari. Good man in Arc System Works Company. I didn't look up his actual title. Just do it, Arxis. It'd be funny. If you don't know it this bit, I think things being funny is better than them being balanced. But what do you think? Do you agree with my choices? Do you like my list? Do you think Frieren the Maid should have been on here like she originally was, but I chickened out and cut that bit from the script? Let me know in the comment section down below. Also, I'm streaming right now, playing Guilty Gear Strive in the park with viewers. It's gonna be a good time. We're also doing September, and I got some dumb shit I'm gonna need to do. So come join. It'll be fun. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next week with hopefully a better video than this one. See ya! As always, a very special thanks to 64 MHz, Almost Nap Time, Axolotl Syndicate, Cervantes de Leon, Daniel Wiedericht, Edison Luttery, Fexo, FL Maxler, Games.png, Haywire Nova Elite, I Am Naoto, It's Riley, Knife and Spoon, Criticat, MP04, Mr. Clen, Nubus, Ray W, Sergeant Cubby, Super, Storm, SSB, Falcon, Tom Tanks, Velvet Puppy, and Zandatsu for being Tier 2 Patreon supporters.